that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
The runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Yeah, Dan. Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and Boston buggy whipped that one.
Getting a few steps off a second there.
Get
now
down, slide.
Strike called. Now the throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Comes set with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Elliott, the runner at third with no outs. The runner's breaking for home. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. So coming to the plate, Lance Elliott. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Lyons looks up, and it's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
Ready to take his hacks again, Lance. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second of the game, and the Redlegs have added on. It's 5-0 game.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater.
Ready for another chance? Lance Elliott. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly.
And that's awfully hard to do. It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Cincinnati jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Leonardo Cora, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn around in this one here today.
Striding in, Lance Elliott. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Popped him up. Kelly is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Lance Elliott. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Stepping into the box, Lance Elliott.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lyons will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 5 innings complete. St. Louis is out in front, 3-2. Striding in once again, Lance Elliott, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the game, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5. Sure, you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Showtrack. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. So digging in now, Lance Elliott, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Here's the first pitch. high in the air and deep to left center field. Lions looking up. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So a 3-run shot to left center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for him and everyone that witnessed it. He winds up belting 3 home runs, so he pretty much took this game into his own hands and decided to have a home run derby out there.
live from the banks of the Ohio. Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Kevin Gausman gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Into the box now, Lance Elliott. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high fly ball out to left field. This ball's got a chance, and this one is gone.
And he must have had a big old country breakfast this morning, pal. Boy, oh boy.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Reds move out in front now, 3-0.
He was already off a bit, giving up a run in the first, and then they tag him for a 2-run job here, and he's officially struggling. When a start goes sideways this early,
in now, Lance Elliott. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Elliott is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
At the plate, Lance Elliott. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night, and as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Here's Jock Peterson now. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-2. And there he goes towards second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back from Cincinnati. Here's Will Myers.
Kevin Gausman has totaled 13 base hits in 48 ABs. 2 of those hits were for home runs.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Elliott has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So a good pitch there to get the out, and with that we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, 4th in the NL in that category. Stepping up now, Lance Elliott. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jock Peterson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 7 runs on 12 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. He's running, and a step off. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Ready on 0-2. Runner going a second time. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So they'll have to be content with just the strikeout there as the runner's able to get himself into scoring position with 1 away. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Has a look, now the pitch. And
all right, hold on right there.
That's in there, base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Look at him fight to stay inside that baseball and push it in a 5.5 hole. That's the Tony Gwynn spot.
Now at the plate, Tony Walters. No hits to this point. Franco on at first, nobody out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Elliott is there. 1 down. A look at our line score right there tells the story as the Reds lead this one here in the 8th in front of their home crowd here at Great American Ballpark.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
8-2 tonight's final. The Cincinnati Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kevin Gausman earns win number 7 on the season as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Cincinnati Reds, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 10 men.
Almost set for evening baseball from Great American Park in Cincinnati. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Marco Mascara will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
So striding in, Lance Elliott, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
So stepping in, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Runner goes for third.
There you go. You're here. You're here.
Back up the middle. Lindor ranging up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. Now to the plate, Bradley Worth. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the out, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases.
Cut hold, no run.
And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there.
So here now is the pitcher, Eddie Hara. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Ready with the 0-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could.
In now for the Reds, Lance Elliott. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Way up into the moon deck and out of here. Solo shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look.
Here's Jake Marisnick. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Fly ball to straightaway left. Elliott is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
Stepping up to the plate, Lance Elliott, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Smoked on the ground left side. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one.
Hard. Good
Dan, with that single, 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Hit hard on the ground at first. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. And he'll be thrown out at third, trying to take the extra base with 2 gone, and the inning is now over. 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail it 4-1. Striding into the box, Will Myers. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Line drive to left.
4.
To make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Look at it. The ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Digging in, Bradley Worth. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And he's safe.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Francisco Lindor.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And the run will score all the way from first. It's 6-1.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there.
Ready once again, Lance Elliott. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. From the stretch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Here's Will Myers, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out. You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Cubbies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Eddie Hara notches his 3rd win of the year. Eric Arias closes the door for the save, his 12th. And as we jump into the ball game, we've currently got a runner at second with 1 gone in the inning. Into the box, Lance Elliott. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied in the air to straightaway.
Halfway.
Dickerson's there. 2 gone. Eric Goodwin will come on in relief here and appear in game number.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one, picking up save number.
From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, it's the first of four between the Diego Padres and the Cincinnati Reds. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Art Unger will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and that one is gone! A solo shot here to left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Settling in now, Edmundo Varela, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Elliott will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So striding forward now, Lance Elliott. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Tilson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Reds lead this one 1-0. And Charlie Tilson now comes forward. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. That gets down, and the Pod's first hit in this one is good for extra bases. And he will make it there safely as he fires off the 4th with a leadoff triple.
Well, that's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one as he hustles into 3rd. We'll see if it leads to their first run here. Sometimes a single drip will start a flood.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Edmundo Varela. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Elliott is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Digging in the switch hitter, Lance Elliott. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Tilson racing back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot to dead center, his 2nd of the game, and the Reds now take a 2-1 lead.
On one game, his last at bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tilson moves over, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Great look there at night. Close one tonight. 2-1 the final score. Cincinnati rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Art Unger earns a league-leading 11th win of the year as he allows only 2 hits through 7+ innings of work. Daniel Mengden pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Eric Warren records the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From our partners, Dan Plesac. Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the 2nd of 4 between the San Diego Padres and the Cincinnati Reds. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Leonardo Cora is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Elliott has a play, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. At the plate, Lance Elliott, and a chance to add to his National League RBI lead if he can go. here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. And this is taken in shy of the track, but the runner will tag from second. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. What's the key for them tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves.
Stepping in, Eric Gonzalez.
Second base, Eric Gonzalez.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Now at the plate, Herbert Sweeney. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sweeney.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Elliott comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number one. Nick Castellanos now 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Elliott giving chase, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Padres 2 and the Reds 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lance Elliott, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jock Peterson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Popped him up. Castellanos is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Stepping in, Willie Calhoun.
The batter, number 7, second base.
On second, Elliott is over at first with one away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Stepping into the box, Austin Slater. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Austin Slater.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit
Come on, get
well
there, get
on the
there,
ground
get
to
there.
first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Elliott on the move. Reaches out. Oh, no, he dropped it.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lance Elliott. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They still trail it here 2-1. Digging in now for San Diego, Herbert Sweeney. He flew out in his last at bat.
Herbert Sweeney.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And it gives the Padres a 3-1 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that's so...
Digging in once again, Nicholas Castellanos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the upper deck and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows big.
Digging in, Eric Gonzalez. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. This one's flared out toward left. Elliott is after it. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Coming to the plate now, Lance Elliott, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to minimize the damage here. High in the air and deep to left center field. Cordova going back to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for... Standing in with the bases loaded, Lance Elliott, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Tilson ranging back, and that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
A regular walk-off wasn't enough for him, so he blasts a grand slam in the final at bat to win this thing. I've seen a lot of things in my day, but that was something very special.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be on that one for a while, I'm sure.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Cincinnati Reds with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Howard Watanabe wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
They left 11 men on base. For the Padres, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
Almost set for evening baseball from Great American Park in Cincinnati. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the San Diego Padres and the Cincinnati Reds. Marquee hurlers are up in this one, and it's coming your way next. Kevin Gausman gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
And Charlie Tilson now comes forward as we show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. The windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level. Ball up and away, hard slider up out of the zone, hit for a bullet for a base hit. Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand. That usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it,
have a pretty good
trying to do
player right here.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that'll get through into left. Back-to-back hits here to open our ball game tonight.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate.
Let's see if we can make it all the way to the World Series.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Moving under it, Elliott looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I'm really impressed with what Wilson Contreras is doing. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Now in the box, Lance Elliott. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
Sweet. Good news. His blood red.
Set and the pitch. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Way up into the moon deck and out of here.
My B-boy dance.
Straight away right field, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
My bandstand is Mark McGuire.
Leading off the inning, Eric Gonzalez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the
Not
early
the secret
stages of
garden.
this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Elliott moves over. He's got it one away.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at Jock Peterson. He could probably play both corners, but his calling card is center field, where he can track down a lot of balls gap to gap and got a strong enough arm to throw guys out at the plate.
I wonder if my player could get a Golden Glove this year on the series or whatever.
Trying to pick things up where we left off.
Slugging percentage is almost 2,000.
He hit a two-run jack in his first at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch.
Oh, right in the crack.
Base hit into right center.
On the back, find the ball, find the ball.
Now the relay home. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Boy, this guy's having a great
RBI
day here
double.
so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Popped him up. Sweeney over to his right, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. We played 2 full. It's the Reds 3 and the Padres nothing.
Off a World Series. I don't even know what month I'm at in this game.
1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Comes set and the 0-1. One in the air out to left. Elliott has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
He's only have 46 speed. That's pretty slow. I have 60 speed. That's pretty slow for where I'm at right now. So I don't even know if I can get any faster. I can put on those stirrups or whatever you call it. Get at least about 10 speed.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Elliott ranging back.
Almost got that one.
Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. His first home run of the season, and the Friars are back within a run at 3-2 now.
Pulled the Spider-Man right there.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be...
Ready now, Herbert Sweeney.
This guy has a couple of home runs on this series. I think this is the last game in the series. I don't know. The series is about three games.
On the ground to the left side. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Just give him time to run at that second one. He runs and throw it as hard and accurate as you can.
You need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Wilson Contreras, third trip to the plate for it tonight.
Wilson.
0 for 2 at this point.
Wilson.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Elliott on the move. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. A run
I'll be here all night.
They leave 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. Heads out in front. 3-2.
I won't be watching the game. I'll be at plate. I'll be swinging for the fences.
Looking for more. Lance Elliott. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here.
This batting stance where He chokes up on the bat
First
a
pitch
little bit.
on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Tilson coming on.
Just like Ty Cobb. Ty Cobb chokes up on the bat.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres Road to the Show report. Two players that this organization has to be happy about right now.
Looks like it, so if it looks like it, you see it and you believe it, why not say
Lance
yes?
Elliott will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
I've been told. This is my sweet side. My
Ready with the first pitch.
spot.
Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle.
Oh, I hit that right in the
Tilson has to roam
sweet
straight
spot on the
back,
barrel.
but he has it for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. Two away here.
Wonder
in
if
the
I
eighth,
tweak
and
around
time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't
Mark
have a lot of
McGuire's
outs
batting
left to
stat.
work
Wonder if I
for
could get
someone
a
to make
better,
something happen if they're going to get
better,
back into this
like,
thing.
I don't know, a better stance.
Pulled high in the air out to
This
left
inning's
field.
over.
Elliott is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Padres down in order. They trail 5-2.
We're going for the World Series. We're gonna win it.
Hey, a nice win for them.
And I'm gonna get traded, or not get traded, probably get traded.
Looks ready to get on a roll.
5-2, the final score tonight.
Try a different
Jumped
team.
out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kevin Gossman earns his 8th victory of the season. Eric Warren hammers down the save, his 32nd of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac,
Reds
and
are
our
pretty
entire crew,
good,
I'm
though.
Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Girls don't play baseball, they play softball.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
It's when they swing, it's when they throw underhand, and like the bases and everything are kind of like move closer together. The pitching base is more closer to the plate than MLB.
Time of the ball game.
That's why it makes it more faster pitches.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003, Great American Ballpark. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the San Diego Padres and the Cincinnati Reds. Stay tuned for Reds baseball next. Marco Mascara, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
What if God was one of us?
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Fucker.
Fastball at the
Oh,
letters,
sorry
and
for
he
my
turns
language.
on it, hits it high and
I just
deep
know I
to
didn't
center
catch it.
field.
Actually, forgive my French.
Home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming
Hey, B-boy.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box now, Eric Gonzalez, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. From the windup,
Series
the
is
1-1
still
pitch.
going on.
Hit on the
I don't
ground
think
to
it's
third.
3 games. I think it's
A
4.
dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
If he was going for 2, I would have just threw it as possible, as hard as I possibly can, man. Possibly
Ready
can,
now for
whatever.
Cincinnati, Lance Elliott. He went deep in his first at bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to
What the hell
pitch
is
to
he
a big
doing?
part of the ballpark. But a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Now a rocket deep down the
excuse
line
me.
left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Go for third.
Is on
All
his
right,
way
hold
home.
up. Good job.
Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him
Only
down.
if he kept on running,
Reds
you would
lead
have
one,
known
but they lead it 1-0.
that wouldn't happen.
Digging in to try it again, Eric Gonzalez.
Eric
1 for 1
Gonzalez, I
after
had
a
enough of
single
you.
his first time up.
I'm gonna shut your streak or whatever you're having going on right now. I'm gonna make it
Pulls this one
off.
in the air out to
They're
left.
scoreless.
Elliott moves over, and that's
Like
the third
that.
out. Padres leave 1. It remains nothing.
Renfroe, Patterson, and Calhoun are next.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tyler Skaggs. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ground ball left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Just waiting for him to run.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
And Charlie Tilson now comes.
Charlie
As he'll be the first to hit for the Friars in their half of the 6th inning.
Tilson.
Into the
Okay,
windup.
let me
Here
think
comes the
of
0-2
one
pitch. Softly
thing
hit
to
to
do,
the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the
Oh,
leadoff
there,
man's
finally.
retired here to
Oh,
begin
this
the 6th. So the shutout
thingamajiggy's
intact
still
here in the
going.
6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see there that they're currently
Second.
residing in 2nd place in the NL in that category.
Entering second.
Lance
we have
Elliott
Marcus
will stand
Stroman
in again,
on
but first
our-
we'll
on our-
flash you back
on our
to the
team.
very
That was
first
so
inning of the
cool.
ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here
I'll
comes
take
the
this first
pitch.
hit.
Breaking ball in for a strike.
He's
So
pitching well.
it's
We're
right down the
working into
middle.
the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Line drive to left.
Oh,
Cordova is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
That's one of those tough luck
come?
outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
he has pretty big
Nick
hands.
Castellanos now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
the leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away?
Now at the plate, Eric Gonzalez, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
I'm gonna do some tweaking around on this batting
0-1
stance.
count. Here's the pitch. This one's down to third. The second for one. On to
Oh,
first.
double
It's a
play.
double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over.
Yay.
Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More to come on the show.
No, I'm
Sunday
not gonna
Baseball
shut up.
after this.
I'm not here to entertain people like you. Huh? Got some balls? Say something.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Backhanded. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
Hey, you know what, Dero, just...
Whoa, a lot of empty seats.
Coming to the plate now, Lance Elliott.
Baseball, pretty old sport.
First pitch on its way. Good
Oh,
swing, just got to try and
I
straighten
was
that one
gonna
out.
drop down a little bit more,
Go
like
ahead
around
runs on
here
first
somewhere.
with 1 away.
But then I ended up up here now. Wherever the fuck.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Let's make this a war.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line drive left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular
Yep,
catch.
I'm gonna do some tweaking.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive
For some
play
reason,
right there.
like all my hits, all those
Digging
going
in,
is going
Eric
into
Gonzalez.
like the left
He was
field.
a double play victim last time around. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
It's kind of weird.
Hold
I know
this
you
one
can,
in the air
I know you
out to
can
left.
control
Elliott
where the
moves
ball is
over.
going in the field, but
No trouble with this
in
one,
real
and
life,
the inning
but
is
I don't know
over.
if it's gonna happen in this game for like.
So it's 2 runs here on 2
don't
hits,
know.
with one of them being the home run. 9th. It's the Padres 3 and the Reds 1.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Let me think here. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I'm gonna be here all night long. Do some tweaking around in that damn batting stance. This is stupid. You wanna make your own freaking batting stance? It's like it doesn't really wanna stay where you want it to be, but it just keeps on going back. Like, what the hell is so wrong with this? Nothing. God damn. Let's see if I can keep on making it move. Oh, that's bullshit. Bullshit. Can I at least make the bat wiggle a little more? Wiggle. It's moving just a slight bit. This is BS. So I'll just change my batting stance, it won't work. Excuse me. I think this is David Ortiz, or this one right here. I don't know what I've been told. I don't know what I've been told. Check out this tomahawk. Pretty good to me.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Yeah, that's what I need to work on, my fielding. And my contact, I don't think my contact will ever go over 80, I don't know, but what's up with that?
First open back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it comes your way next.
Marlins.
John Hopkins gets the call for game 1 of the
John
series.
Hopkins,
What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that
or on
jumps out
mound
if you look
or
at that
whatever.
stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Standing in, Lance Elliott. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
Take the first pitch.
Here comes the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. And it's belted
I
high and
see
deep
a
into right
good
center.
one.
Cabrera ranging back.
And
On the line track, he makes the catch.
I seen a good one, but then it just never went over.
And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup
The
card
park
in
was
this
a
one.
little bit too big.
Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But
If
that's
there's
not
a
to take
streak
anything
going,
away
I
from
believe
this
there is a
offense.
batting
They lead
average.
the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base.
Ready now for the Marlins, Steve Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Cabrera.
In the air now, out to left. Elliott is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means
Over
almost
500.
every
I don't
time
see
he's hitting
no
the ball,
500
he's hitting
on
it
that
hard
list.
somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
No, that was a batting average.
So coming to the plate, Lance Elliott.
About a 500
He'll lead things off here
average.
in this one-run contest. Here's the first pitch to him. He pulls this one high and
not
deep
gonna
to right
make it.
center field. Jenkins racing
Jenkins
back,
is going to catch it.
and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late.
Slugging average was over 500. Not his batting average.
Up next from Miami, Juan Blanco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Mine is around 2,000 up there.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Elliott is there. 1 away. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. Standing in, Lance Elliott. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Want to get traded.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for a hit.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Yeah, I saw it coming, but for some reason the batting stance has a big impact on it. Like, doesn't have like that enough power you want, enough contact you want it. Doesn't have it doesn't have to do anything. Like the batting stance doesn't have to do anything with what your player God says in hitting and like his batting stance, and contact and like power and shit like that doesn't have any impact on the batting stance.
They're down 1-0. 1-0.
Who the hell did they take out already? When I was on first place, there was two like
Striding in, Lance
openings
Elliott.
for
He'll
like
have
a
new
hit
pitcher
on
waiting
base
for
or
him as we
whatever.
begin their half of the 8th.
There was two at bat, I would just say.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Aviles looks up. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. So he just continues to club the baseball.
I'll be back.
At an
I'm gonna go get a cigarette. I'm back.
Farming rate, and it gives the Reds a 3-1 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit him.
Striding in to start the ninth, Lance Elliott, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up.
Club down right on spot.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to not.
MLB The Show's coverage of Mate. Dustin Taylor gets the ball for Miami in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this starting pitcher right here can strike some people out. It's not easy to average a strikeout per inning, but that's what he's been able to do so far. And if he brings a good assortment of pitches like he's brought all season long, we could see another game filled with quite a few strikeouts.
These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this
Let
set,
the battle begin.
1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Lifted the other way to left center. Cabrera sprinting after it, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Chad Wallach. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Elliott going back, still ranging back.
Almost.
Gone.
But almost ain't good enough.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way.
Stepping into the box, Lance Elliott. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Davis waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Chad Wallach, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Fly ball into straightaway left. Elliott is there, and he'll bring this one in. Good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late.
Pensacola Wahoos, Louisville Bats.
Ready for another chance? Lance Elliott. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Around second.
Slide.
The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's Jock Peterson now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Hit out towards second. Fontana is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Striding in once again.
I might play some NHL later on.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit at third. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's now 6-2.
Well, Zero, you know, they say records are made to be broken. And what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you, former offensive player, what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, run scored and ribbies, run scored and ribbies, and this guy's the best in the business right now.
The 1-2. You get him easily, and the side is retired. Be forced to settle for just the one. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. The Reds lead it 6-2.
Next game, I'm gonna try to watch the whole game.
So digging in now.
Oh, nah, that's gonna be burning
he
time.
got called out on strikes his last time through. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet. And
into the box now, Dave Britt is looking for hit number 3 here in this. Gildahaus leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left field for a base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now an 8-4 ball game. At the plate, Lance. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Try out.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up.
Oh.
Davis shading to his right.
Shit, just let it go.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Reds' 8th.
Swing for the fences.
Striding in to start the 9th, Tom Jenkins, and they'll need him to get something going
choke
here.
Up, and I'm gonna swing for the fences.
Line drive to left. Elliott is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping up now, Chad Wallach. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here.
Just gotta make this inning last. Make it win.
Little flare out to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher's spot from leading off the next inning.
Left ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The Reds used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Leonardo Cora earned his 9th win of the year, striking out 12 in the process. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
I'm gonna try my other player.
The manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance.
I'm gonna go Jose Kosenko on you. But just because he plays on Atlanta Athletics, not Atlanta Braves, Athletics. Still hasn't played in MLB just because some guy in MLB has a higher
now on your home for minor league baseball.
higher, stronger arm than my arm in the Chicago again.
And the New Orleans Baby Cakes.
Whatever, you're gonna find out later.
Show, and it comes your way next. Carmen Guerrero will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey,
Do a little bit of stretching myself.
It's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.0, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
In now, Lance Starr, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field.
He's
Falling for it, Franco. And that's the 3rd out. So it's no run.
Sure, hold on. Fielding, action pitches. Sliders. Wind goes all the way up. 120 errors. Under hook. Looks all good from there. Go up there. So computers can bat me in.
On a hit, no errors, and a man left. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Lance Starr. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is.
Good. Baby Cakes.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Blaine Blank.
Left fielder, Blaine Blank.
Starr loves it, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, Dave Britt. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Shortstop, Dave Britt.
Jose Canseco. Watch this guy. Bad trap.
The line drive.
What?
Went there. Perhaps some life here with
What?
2 men out. So striding in, Lance Starr.
Shortstop, Lance Starr.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner.
Oh.
But this will be foul. Well, you don't need us to tell you. It's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be
Run
surprised
to
if we don't
third.
see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer. We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can.
Gotta do something.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh. Hit him too
0-1.
early.
Here's the pitch. Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down.
Come on, dig.
One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. The tag, and he's in there. And the deficit is down to only 1 now. And now they'll at least get an out at third here as he's tagged out, but 2 runs are already in to score. So stepping in, Ryan Hubbard. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here
Shortstop's
in a
the best
crucial
place.
spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game.
1-1-1-1.
Bounce it to the left side, reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9th inning coming up. New Orleans is out in front, 5-4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Lance Starr. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
I'm gonna drive this one right out of here.
First offering on its way. Shot to third.
Oh,
This one is blocked.
he lost.
Big sigh of relief here as this
Almost drove it out of there,
Well,
but
maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going
had a
left
pretty
bullpen
good
quite a
third
bit.
baseman.
5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. The New Orleans Baby Cakes jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Carmen Guerrero earns the win, his second. The game's future stars are on display as minor league. Now to the plate, Lance Starr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a look at the
God
stepping up to the
dang.
plate, Vinny Novoa. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, the ball gets. It's hard to keep your
Double
hands.
play.
If you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control when you're going to throw the ball.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter.
He reached out for that one.
Next will be the designated hitter, Blaine Blank. He reached on a single in his first
Double
try.
play.
Oh, one pitch on its way. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. One there on the first, but no, not in time as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been.
He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
1-1-1.
First baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And that will score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout.
How's up with the
Striding
first
into the
baseman?
box, Javier Gonzalez, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Slacking, man.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitches a cold strike. The throw.
Oh.
Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
Really forcing
What the hell's up
issue
with
that
me,
steal of
man? I'm
second.
slacking too.
Settling in now, Lance Starr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. To his right, Rivera. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Baby Cakes lead it 5-2. Into the box, Dave Britt, and their runners at the corners now. Here now the 2-2. Up towards second. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Well, they really didn't have a shot turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
So striding forward now, Lance Starr. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Ready for another shot now, Javier Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim
Not doing
last
so
time.
good with so little.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first
I don't know
pitch. In there. Now
to
the throw
say.
is not close as he's in there with a scope.
I don't know what's going on. I have
Ready
everything
once again, Lance Starr.
going on
It
good for
doesn't
me,
look very
but
promising so far in this one as we move into the later
let it
innings.
go.
Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Lofted in the air out to right field. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quickly one away.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
13-5 at the end of all the action. New Orleans scored a lucky 13 in this one. Jose Rodriguez wins his 3rd of the season. Terrell Cotton was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This
I
is
gotta tweak around on this batting stance. Look at that. Horrible. No gains. Try a recommended batting stance. See how it goes.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Nashville Sounds and the New Orleans Baby Cakes.
But I tweaked around it
on the show,
a little bit. I tweaked it like the batting stance like you just saw. But y'all.
Sandy Alcantara is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
First offering on its way. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs. And let's see if they continue that today.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 19th home run for him on the season as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Sorry for my French, pardon my French, but...
Well, my eyesight is good, but I'm going to need a replay to see where that thing landed. That thing carried about 460 feet, which is staggering when you think about it. I know one person who's not impressed, though, and he's standing on the mound.
At the plate, Blaine Blank, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it. There's 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping in, Lance Starr. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Yeah, it went a little bit farther.
Now at the plate, Lance Starr. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make it don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Romero stands at first with one out. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out.
All right.
The 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And he is in there.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field.
Gone!
Nunez.
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as this lead swells to 7-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Hero, I don't know what you...
Stepping in, Lance Starr. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on
Kind
their
of
way
nerdy
if they can
at
play
games.
well the rest of the game.
First offering on its way. Well hit
Round it,
the
round it,
other
round
way,
it.
and it's into the gap.
All right, right here. Find the ball. Find the ball.
The relay throw. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
And
I'll be 10 times faster than I did before this game.
Now the payoff pitch home. On the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Nashville's out on top, 8-1. Now back to the top.
They'll
of the
be like
lineup.
10 times
Stepping in,
faster
Bernardo
with
Franco.
those
0 for
stirrups.
2 with a walk thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some bait. And hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Starr has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. 8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. Stepping into the box, Vinny Novoa. He singled his last time up.
Vinny Novoa.
1-1.
To short. Starr ranges to his left. And there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Blaine Blank. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight.
Blanca.
And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full. The Sounds lead it 8-1. Making his way to the plate,
Booing me.
Start. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap
You
to
know
make
who
it
I
interesting.
am?
He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Hit in the air down the right field line. Franco is in pursuit. One down.
Oh, shit.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Sound jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis
I
Gohara
gotta tweak
notches
around in
his
this batting stance. Excuse me. Oh. Let me think of something else. Still can't make it to the A's. I don't know, but I gotta be at least 75 around there. But I'm thinking 75. I don't know, but I'm gonna get there one way or another. They let it waggle like that. More daughter. Put these. Forget about changing that. And let's see how his stride looks now. Whoa! That looks pretty deadly. I'm getting ready to play some ball now. In the last 10 games, I had 5 home runs, 15 RBIs. I think it's RBI.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Nashville Sounds and the New Orleans Baby Cakes. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Brian Mitchell, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy loves pitching at home. He's had a little bit of a rough go pitching on the road so far this season, but he's pitched really well in his home environment, and I'm sure he's glad and comfortable that he's pitching at home in this one. Hopefully, he can string together a strong home start.
Lance Starr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here
contact
today.
on
They've come
that.
in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6
my
games.
swing or what?
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy.
At the plate, Lance Starr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And now the first thing is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Santana is there. One pitch, one out. Digging in once again, Lance Starr. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Franco has a beat on it, and that retires the side. So it's 1 run on 2 hits. Digging in, Vinny Novoa. The 1-2.
1-1-1.
Short. Starr fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now.
Gotta get a base hit at least.
Lance Starr.
I'll be okay with that.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. In there. A base hit.
Hold it here.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Thank
Right here, you
God.
see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. Runners at the corners now. Runner goes for second. There's ball 4.
1
These
out.
guys on defense are
Bases
still
loaded.
within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Digging in now, Renato Nunez. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Glass, the runner at 3rd. Starr at 2nd. Powell at 1st. 1 gone. Slowly
Stand up,
to
stand up,
first.
stand up.
Don't think they can get 2. The second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Oh, shoot, so
Now in the
stirrups will
box,
do
Robert
good right
Elliott.
now.
Now batting, second baseman, Robert Elliott.
Now the runner breaks for the plate. Pitch taken for a strike. And he will be nailed at 3rd on a questionable
I would have
decision.
made it with the stirrups, but I don't know.
So
I
now
don't
it'll
know
be the
what happened
4-hole
to
hitter,
him.
Lance Starr. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Flying toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. Poor base running there. Got him caught the hot box between 1st and 2nd. The tag, and they'll get him at 2nd. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Nashville's out on top, 6-0. Now batting, Clayton Pesky. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, bring a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
6-1 the final tally today. Nashville jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Paul Blackburn notches his 3rd win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Yeah. I'm gonna try my other player. Probably gonna watch some Dragon Ball Z later on too. Check out my player card. Check it out. Check it out. It's just beautiful. Not that beautiful, but good enough. Put some of those stirrups. Socks. Oh, it makes my stealing by 5, my speed by 3. Okay. This bat right here was cost a lot of studs. Goldschmidt. I love gold. should go back to the other one I had. Not that one. Long ass stride. I fucked that up, but I don't know. Just forget about that. Let's see what happens if it goes here. Oh. '49 game hitting streak, baby.
We are in downtown Toronto at Rogers Center, getting you set for this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hiroki Big Daddy continues his ascent toward the all-time hit streak record. Next, Darryl Fry will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this
Aldo
he's been a little bit inconsistent.
Ramirez.
He's a better pitcher than that ERA.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Big Daddy has a read on it. And that ends the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. It's the Tigers nothing, Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Next to bat for Toronto, Hiroki Big Daddy. We all know he's absolutely locked in at the plate right now. Hits in his last 49 games. 50 could be in the cards right here.
I think everybody should be on their feet every time this guy comes to the plate. I mean, you're witnessing history right here. He's got a chance to bring his hit streak to 50 games. Things we've never seen before in this
56 more games. Joe DiMaggio.
Oh, and he goes down to get the fastball as this is hit well onto deep left center field.
Joe DiMaggio dated Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe.
So a 2-run shot to left center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy
my grandpa
over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
On the bag, on the bag, on the bag.
Base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Who the fuck put the nickel in you? You talk crowd.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Elmer Trujillo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Y'all.
Here's the 2-2.
Stand up right here. Stand up. Pick it up.
How was that? Went all the way.
And the second run will score as that lead has evaporated. It's now a tie game, 4 apiece.
You know, D-Row, even though we're early in this one, being down by 2, that's a huge base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, this offense won't quit, Dan. They're going to give their pitcher every chance. They were able to...
Next up for Detroit, Frederick Spoon, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance.
It does have a chance.
And it's gone.
Fry.
So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 10 for him on the year as we are all tied at 5.
Excuse me.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result?
This is what it feels like to be in the big leagues.
Stepping in for the Jays, Hiroki Big Daddy. He'll try to follow up the double in his
my
last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit in the air out to center field.
Ah, he got it.
Scott waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
My lower rank, Tejada.
The sights and sounds of a day
Tejada.
at the ballpark. Oh my
Tejada,
goodness.
tomato,
We're back
tomato.
with Sunday afternoon following this.
My lower ranking baseball player.
Ready
My
now,
lower
Jason
ranking baseball
Schaefer.
player.
He'll look to bounce back after striking
My
out
lower
his last
ranking
time
baseball
up.
player. I was just boosting him up a little bit, couple of games.
Here's the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. A bare hand for one. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base. Into the box now. Hiroki Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Oh, my favorite pitcher. The left side.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle.
Oh.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Frederick Spoon has one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead. Double play is in order, however.
I wonder if there is a baseball
The
god.
1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it. Big
Besides
Daddy.
Babe Ruth.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last
And
time.
besides Barry Bonds.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Scott going back on it. Still going back. So a solo shot here to left center field. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a home run ends this thing, and it's fun.
Yeah. It's fun, man.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one. Really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Fans are final line scoring.
And a welcome inside the home of the Blue Jays, Rogers Center in Toronto. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Andres Ramos, a Virginia right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
High and deep to left center field. Big Daddy going back At the track, on the warning track, he makes the catch. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. He's hitting under 250 for the season. You think about it, that's basically 1 for 4 every game with some overs mixed in there. It tells you about the inconsistency he's had so far in the batter's box.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And, guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Next for the Tigers, Ahmad Bonner. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games. Digging in, Aldo Ramirez having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. Two out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
What?
And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center.
Hey, here we go.
Around second now, they still haven't flagged this one down. Ramirez, the turn is third.
Press
He wants
X.
it all. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it.
And he made
Let's
it
see if he
all
can
the way
shake it off and
around.
get out of the top half of this inning.
He made all the way
Coming
around.
to the plate now, Hiroki Big Daddy. He too
God.
had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
For that, I'm gonna be bench.
First delivery to him away. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as Toronto has taken a 2-1 lead.
Oh my God, you hit me.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
So coming to the plate, Bob Hawkins. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Hit high and deep to right center. Big Daddy giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Standing in, Frederick Spoon. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Hawkins at second with 2 down. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the runner is in from second.
Relay.
And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park.
He can hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And a dive at short, but he won't be near it as this could wind up as extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Elmer Trujillo, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit
run all the
against
way, man.
right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Come on, get out, get out, get out.
Taking the throw. And he's called out on a close play at third.
I noticed he had a big lead there at second, so I wasn't surprised when he took off, but that lead didn't pay off as he still gets caught trying to swipe
Get the
third.
hell out of here.
Digging in and looking for more, Hiroki Big Daddy. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
Open her right up.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
All right, hold it here, hold it here.
Scores. And the second run will score as well. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored in ribbies, and this guy's the best in the business right now.
The 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Vila. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've
I'm gonna steal the
absolutely come
base.
out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Now the runner's on his way home, and he'll step off. And he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home.
Dumb.
Striding in, Hiroki Big Daddy. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Yeah. Second home run.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Hiroki Big Daddy, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And that's in there, base hit.
You're up, you're up, you're up.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
This baseball bat stance is a good recommendation.
Went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Quinones at third. Big Daddy is at second with nobody out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Catch made in left.
All right, hold on, right here.
And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And they'll slap the tag on him between third and home. And it's
how the hell do you get out of his way?
It's good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home
Instead of running right towards him.
all those those fans cheering. This is a good win for this team.
14-7, the final tally here. Toronto with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Miguel Pinto earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that'll just about do it for afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. And to have more, head over to theshownation.com.
Excuse me. Two home runs. At bats is about 7,001, 4,093. La 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 la. What is going on? Come on, my neighbor in the sun is never here. I wanna be alone. I don't wanna feel lost inside. I don't wanna be alone. I don't wanna feel lost inside. It's a child, personal favorite of mine. A personal favorite. Jose Bautista. .141 home runs and 266 RBIs. 371 at bats.
We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. It's the first of a brief two-game set between the New York Mets and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Zach Hope, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job. Traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Was it
Everyone knows
36
this guy's been having
speed?
a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Get the hell out of here.
Next for the Mets, Duff, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Davis, the runner at first with 2 gone. Popped him up. Diaz onto the grass.
Get it,
and
yeah.
that ends the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Mets 1 and the Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now to the plate, David Rosales.
I think if I watch the whole game, I get a trophy.
First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, you never know right here. Interleague game, when the weather gets cold, this could be a nice harbinger to what we're going to see in the Fall Classic right here. 2 first-place teams going to lock horns in a battle, and I'm jacked up.
The 1-1 home. Turned and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Whoa. That's an extreme pull.
The 1-2.
Or push.
Gets him looking. Strike 3. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. I really enjoy watching him hit. And hey, he's leading the American League in batting average right now. No doubt that he's one of the best hitters in the game, and I hope he shows us something today so you can see what this guy can do.
Stepping into the box, Dennis Billings. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Dennis Billings.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore's the exact same way behind the dish.
Running hard. He's digging for second. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Yeah, baby.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line from Bagger.
Stepping in now, Hiroki Big Daddy. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
That was a foul. No, foul,
now
yeah.
let's hold on a second here. It looks
the
like
ball was
umpires
out
are
of
gonna
bounds.
converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. The 0-1. Now this is hit high and deep out to left. Aaron play. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Son of a malacas.
Now at the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at bat.
I'm not gonna watch a whole game. It's gonna take forever.
Here's the first pitch to him. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Kevin Davis. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. The 1-2. Hit in the air to center field. Big Daddy will wait on it, and he puts it away for the first out.
Alakazam.
From New York, Stephen Colvin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Big Daddy moves over, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Raul Acevedo. The 0-1 pulled toward right center field. Billings on the move. He gets there and makes a fine run play for the second out. Striding in once again, Big Daddy. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
266 RBIs.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and driven to right. No doubt about it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Now, Hiroki Big Daddy. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, welcome back to Major. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Toronto wrote an important.
I'll be right back. I'm back. My batting clutch is going down. No. Let's go back and use my other player.